The U.S. government wants to guarantee that you are who you say you are while you're on the internet. If we're just talking about shopping, the most recent data says Americans spent $142 billion for online purchases. And that's why the Commerce Department is talking about an Internet ID that you can use for things like email, shopping, banking, and accessing electronic health records. It's supposed to make you, the consumer, feel more secure moving around online. All right, there's Scott Mackenzie right there in the $2. He's an attorney here in Dallas. Scott, thanks for joining us, first of all. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you've handled Internet-related cases like this. Not a big fan of this online ID idea. Why not?
Well, I think it's a waste of money. The government really doesn't need to be involved in creating another marketing tool for online businesses when they themselves have already created these tools in the past. We have credit cards and other services that provide ways of security. To involve the government in this kind of commerce is unfair not only to individual taxpayers, but to businesses paying taxes that are brick and mortar stores.
See any positives, any instances where something like this where you see it would help?
Honestly, I don't see...
Long silence there.
No, I don't see a positive to it. I think what it will do is simplify identity theft for actual criminals, and it'll lull average people.
How would it simplify identity theft? Yeah.
Well, if average people are lulled into a belief that they have some enhanced security, some ability to protect themselves from identity theft or having credit cards stolen from them, they're going to be less cautious, less vigilant when they make the transactions. I think it's a good idea that people are concerned about their identity and are protective of it.
All right, what if the government somehow enlists some of the big boys, Apple, Amazon, Google? Would that be less Big Brother-esque in your opinion?
Well, then you're just selecting winners and losers in the process. Why Google? Why Apple? Which companies are part of the process? Which companies aren't part of the process? Will it enable those companies to squelch the next upstart? There was no Google. There was no Amazon just a few years ago. Right. We're in a developing market.
All right, so what about my friend over in Nigeria who's got 15 million waiting for me, and he's just got to get into contact with me? Well, will that help in this in any way?
Well, it might help him ship the money to you when you send over your secured identity and assist him with a down payment.
So that you're again saying that could enable...
Yes, absolutely. You know, people are already susceptible to fraud. Creating an easier way of being victimized by fraud really isn't the solution.
So what's a better way, Scott?
I think people need to use their credit cards. Don't use online checks. Don't use debit cards. You use a credit card for online purchases. When you have a problem, you call your credit card company and you tell them you're not going to pay. You didn't get the service or product you requested.
Simple as that. And that's in place right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It works.
Scott Mackenzie, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.